Good morning. My name is Chris Lycke, and I'm fairly new to All Saints, but still, this is my testimony. When Paul Neff asked me to consider taking on this challenge, my first thought was, why me? I don't do very well with public speaking. I'm not involved with any church ministries. I don't mingle and chat much after church. I'm just the guy that sits in front every Sunday at 8 a.m. But then Paul pulled the Father Tony card, so I had to listen and think for a minute on my next move. I quickly felt that it was time to step up and open up, go a little deeper, so to speak. So I told Paul, okay, but be careful what you wish for. I knew that this would have to be a personal tribute, and for me, I'll need to go back in my time in order to make sense of my journey. I was raised on Long Island, eastern Long Island, in the small village of East Hampton. My folks were the type to be involved in everything, social butterflies, I used to say. This included St. Luke's Episcopal Church, choir, altar guild, vestry, all of it. And they had 3 sons to bring along, so they should be involved also, right? So I attended Sunday school and services weekly, without fail. I was an acolyte for years. I was volunteered quite often to help the sexton, Mr. Esbag, with church and grounds maintenance. Yes, I have cleaned the bell tower, residence for hundreds of bats. Think about it. The point is that I had to go to church. Yes, I learned a lot, but I didn't have a clue how much until I was much older. That's the story. I went off to college and went to work. I married my high school sweetheart, and we had 2 sons along the way. But along the way, we were not involved in the church. I didn't have to go. Thus, I wasn't involved with the Lord. I wasn't praying, not thinking of others, just climbing the ladder. Bigger jobs, new cars, new towns, new homes, just rolling along. Success was the game. But it came with a cost, my marriage. Fast forward to 2001. I'm struggling in a small business, in a second marriage with my 2 boys. My first wife passed away in 1995, a guilt that I carry today. I was swamped in debt. I was working at a table at home with a folder full of credit card bills and found a strange piece of paper in the folder. It was strange in that it was my confirmation card from St. Luke's Church, dated 1969. I hadn't seen that card since 1969, I'm sure. And here it was staring me in the face. It was a sign, if not a miracle, in my opinion. I took the hint and went to an Episcopal church the next Sunday. I don't remember much about that service, but I knew that I had found what was missing in my life. I continued going, and life began to change. My wife, a Southern Baptist, wanted nothing to do with the Episcopalian church. She soon left. I was recruited to return to the steel industry I was in Gainesville, Georgia. I met a wonderful Christian lady, Cynthia. We've been together since, and we married in 2011. In Gainesville, I attended Grace Episcopal Church. The rector there had a class, Episcopalian 101. I went, and it was great. I ended up being reaffirmed in the cathedral in Atlanta in 2007. Cindy and I moved in 2007 to a new company, a new industry, to Durham, North Carolina. Each place I found an Episcopal church to attend and get what I needed. But that's not the whole story. On December 7th, 2013, I survived a massive heart attack. A widowmaker, they said. Mortality rate, 90%. But I made it thanks to the fine people at Duke University. But the time is now to seriously think about what is really important by the grace of God. This is how we made it here. In 2016, my folks needed help. Dad had some serious surgery which resulted in onset memory loss. Mom was not very mobile. Dad had done all the driving, shopping, etc. I decided then, with Cindy's support, to leave the corporate world and move to Palm City. Caring for my folks was now the priority. For 2 years, I saw them every day, did their shopping, drove to doctor's appointments, etc. Dad continued to move towards dementia, but Mom was caring for him at home. They were cute. And I found All Saints Church after a little shopping. And when I found it, I knew that this was the place for me to get my grounding. The church and the people were just a natural fit. My mom passed away April 5th, 2019. It was unexpected. What would happen to Dad now? Again, I quickly determined that I needed to do something. Cindy and I moved in with Dad, put our home in storage. It has been quite fulfilling to care for him, and I am blessed with a wife that shares the burden. She's an angel on earth. So now I come to church because I want to, because I need to. I literally get a buzz, during prayers after receiving the Eucharist. Hair raising every time, and right now. I feel that my early years allowed for my faith to take hold when I returned to the church, that it has been getting stronger with each turn. So I'll be here 8 a.m. Sunday mornings for as long as I can, and looking forward to the next chapter. Thank you very much.